Also in need of protection from ISIS, the U.S. diplomatic mission in Erbil. The president spoke about that outside from the White House today, just before leaving with his family for a vacation on Martha's Vineyard.
Wherever and whenever U.S. personnel and facilities are threatened, it's my obligation, my responsibility as Commander-in-Chief, to make sure that they are protected. And we're not moving our embassy anytime soon. We're not moving our consulate anytime soon. And that means that given the challenging security environment, we're going to maintain vigilance and ensure that our people are safe.
All right, the president spoke from Washington. Also joining us from Washington this evening is Douglas Brinkley. He is CBS News' presidential historian. Doug, always good to see you. The president, now the fourth straight U.S. president to order military intervention in Iraq. What kind of spot is he in?
Well, he's trying to minimize what we're doing. He's not going into full-bore war by sending in our ground troops. But the president is very much like Dwight Eisenhower, who came in presidency in 1953. And Ike said we're getting out of Korea. Well, Barack Obama said we're getting out of Iraq. So it's a bit of a conundrum for him that now we're getting engaged. But we're getting engaged with drones and airstrikes, not with soldiers on the ground.
Doug, the president was asked today about the notion that he pulled troops out of Iraq and whether that happened too early. He really pushed back on that, calling that notion bogus, and that he had to follow the will of the Iraqi government and a plan put in place even before his administration. Were you surprised he used those words in that way?
I was surprised that he used the word bogus, but this is a president that doesn't really talk about American exceptionalism a lot. He's saying this was the rule of law and I followed it. But when you're Commander-in-Chief of the United States, you can do anything you wanted. And I think the president has to take a buck stops here attitude. He decided that he wanted to get us out of Iraq, and he's going to have to live with the consequences of that decision.
Doug, between Israel and Gaza, Ukraine, and now Iraq, which could be a long-term action, are international crises going to dominate the latter half of Obama's second term?
Certainly seems that way. He is consumed with foreign affairs right now. Seldom do you have a moment in time when so many things seem to be going wrong all over the world. It's hard to get any positive news on the front pages about something good going on in the war, the United States and China going to a space program together or a new peace treaty between the United States and Russia or something. There is none of this. It's just all grim news everywhere, and the president has to be the first responder for them all.
Douglas Brinkley from Washington, thank you very much.
Thanks.